and let us all do we can to build a better future.
Daniel.
Yes.
Sometimes you gotta yell at poor people, homeless people, and tell them to go home. There's don't even try and correct me.
Do I have to be in Congress to do that, or is that helpful to be in Congress?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Tell me more.
Well, okay, hold on. I'm gonna be a congressperson, and okay, you're gonna be a constituent talking to me. Okay. Yeah. La da da da. I'm in Congress. La 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 la. Fa la la la.
Hello.
Get away from me, you poor person. Can't you see I'm working hard for you?
I donated $2,700 to your campaign.
I don't care. Wait, that's money.
Yeah.
Oh, you have money. So
threw him off with that one.
So you're not a poor person. You're a constituent. That's right.
I actually want you to help deal with these people around the building who don't have as much money as me.
Oh, hey, hold on.
Who can't donate.
Hold on, Johnny. Get the guns. Get the guns. We're gonna take care of these poors. They had the audacity to tell me about democracy. Freak out of here. Now, maybe that sounds a little bit out of touch. Maybe it sounds heartless. But
well, we live in a country that promotes those things. So
hard-hitting boxer who knocked out what's his name? Michael Tracy. Maxine Waters. Yeah. No,
I like Maxine Walker.
Yeah. Sorry. Maxine Waters. I'm sorry. I got her name wrong. Maxine Waters was confronted by some of her constituents, and they're basically telling her, look, we need your help. The institutions that are put in place aren't helping us. Some of us are being evicted from our homes and apartments. We talked about this on Hard Lens Media. People are still being evicted. And while AOC and Cori Bush were doing some dancing on the Capitol Hill, and even though Frank Analysis was saying, this isn't over, what are you dancing about? Again, shout out to Frank Analysis. Check out that tweet, that video tweet that he did. Maxine Waters is basically telling people to go home. Here, don't believe me? Do you not believe me? No. Here. Play the video for yourself. Let's play that video. Play that video, Face. Come on, Face. Hit that button.
Another location where they're taking abs. Is there any more locations than this one?
No, it might have been just so many people out here.
1 minute. I want everybody to go home. And I want
we don't got no home. Okay. That's why we here. Miss McKinney, Miss Waters, get home. We gonna go too.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
Just a moment.
Nothing is going to happen here today. Nothing
By the way,
is
pause it
going
real
to
quick.
happen anymore
I just
today.
because of the optics part of it, I think it's absolutely hysterical that all her constituents are wearing masks and she's not.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I just think for the optics of where she's at, that's really funny.
That is. All right.
That's all.
Let's just play.
But what about all these names?
What we gonna? Well, that's what give.
Well, can you leave mine?
Excuse me.
Can you leave?
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. And so I will be downtown with Lassa. I will get the housing authority. That's why they came out here today. I made them come out here. And I'm going to go.
And you need to know why they're failing, because Blanca Jimenez repeated, we gave her several meeting requests for you concerning this in Lassa for years. And now they're sitting
There's
here.
nobody in Washington who works for their people in a harder than I do.
I believe you.
I don't want to hear that.
I believe you. So can we finish though? Work with me.
No.
Work with me so we can house people. That's what I
I
do.
do every day.
What you do every day? I'm still on the damn
the
street.
money that you got in Washington, D.C. I will continue to work. I will get it. There's no more vouchers today.
They would never know about you.
Okay. Now,
Can someone explain? I can't figure out. Democrats are going to have a hard time in the midterms? I can't figure out why. With leadership like that?
yeah, with heartfelt, returning America's soul leadership. My God. That was so compassionate. But there's further fallout from that story because a reporter from the LA Times wanted to reach out to Maxine Waters.
Yeah?
Now, Fox News, I know, Fox, I'm sorry to...
Fox News, you're just as bad as everyone else.
Yeah.
Just pick a line, pick a number.
But the thing is, again, shout out to Case Study QB. He sat through this too, and look, support him on Twitter, support his YouTube channel, his Honesty page, check out the People's Gauntlet. Let's play this video because apparently Maxine Waters was kind of, quote unquote, yelling at a reporter for even talking about this story. Let's play it.
How dare they?
Everybody to go home. And I want
We don't got no home. Okay. That's why we here. Miss McKinney, Miss Waters, get home. We gonna go too.
And now they're sitting here. There's nobody in Washington who works for their people in a harder than I do.
I believe you.
I don't want to hear that.
I believe you. So can we finish though?
No.
That's video of California Congresswoman Maxine Waters telling hundreds of homeless people in Los Angeles to go home. The far-left Democrat then apparently warned a reporter to stay away from the story. Joining us now is Fox News contributor Guy Benson, host of the Guy Benson Show. It's not easy to
pause it. If she's far left and if you're a fascist, I'm the God Emperor of mankind.
Okay, that's going a step too far.
I'm sorry, that was violence. Let's play it.
Stories when there's video of it, Guy.
Nope. And it's also going to get some attention when you're a member of Congress and you tell homeless people to go home at an event. That is a notable quotable, as one might say. Look, we shouldn't be surprised, right? Go figure. Here is someone who famously advocated people being hounded and menaced if they worked in the Trump administration when they're out in public. That person is going to lack empathy on other things as well, that person being Congresswoman Waters. And she's also been in Congress for what? Forever. So she's out of touch on top of it. And I think the icing on the cake of the story, Dana, that you just mentioned, is when a local reporter out there contacted her to talk about this story, to report what people have seen, what is on the internet. She said that he would be doing himself a disservice and harming the community for simply noticing actual events. She was bullying the reporter to try to shut down the story. This is like the perfect Maxine Waters storm.
Yeah, that report is with the LA Times. The quote that the Times attributed to her reads as follows: "You'll hurt yourself and the community trying to put this together without background. I don't want you to start trying to write it. You won't understand it."
Pause it.
You're too stupid to be a journalist.
Here's
Maxine
the thing.
Waters.
That is straight up threatening, or is that bullying a journalist that's trying to talk about a story? Now, we saw the video, and even Fox News played that same video as well. I was going to say AOC. Oh my goodness, I stuttered on that one. Maxine Waters. The Democrats are always screwing up.
I also just point out again the fact that now all of a sudden that we're getting close to midterms, all of the Democrats are suddenly among the people again.
Yeah, but it's where were they for 2021 and throughout that entire year? They were needed then. They had ample opportunity. And the thing is, working class people, like all of us, don't have that kind of time. And these politicians are now wondering why people don't trust the Democratic Party, why we don't vote blue no matter who. Let this be a lesson to everyone that was browbeaten or yelled at or bullied during the 2020 election about, oh, you gotta vote for Biden because Trump! Trump! Oh no, here's Trump! Oh, he's gonna run again in 2024. It's BS. It's stupid garbage. And Maxine Waters right there telling poor people, homeless people to go home. Here's the thing, Representative Maxine Waters. I don't know if you notice or not, but, and I'm going to be a sarcastic jagoff here, an asshole here, because poor people and homeless people just don't have homes. Gee, that's kind of like a major thing. Oh, wait, and people are still being evicted. So while AOC and Cori Bush were dancing, play the music. People are still losing their homes. If that offends the vote blue no matter who crowd, good. I'm happy I offended you. I'm happy I made you angry because your Democratic lawmakers are failures and neoliberal frauds. And they're just as bad as the Republican lawmakers. Let's play the rest of the video.
Explain it to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's the point of journalism. You call someone up to say, hey, can I get some information on background? And instead of addressing that point and informing him, she clearly wanted to crush the story because it was embarrassing to her. It also reflects a policy failure in her state. California is a bastion of leftism. They can do basically whatever they want out there, the progressives. And homelessness is a huge crisis. Housing in general is a big crisis out there. And when you have someone trying to hold a politician, a powerful, long-tenured politician, accountable for any of it, that politician starts sharpening the knife and making basically threats saying, you'll hurt yourself. Right? That's basically saying you're going to hurt your career. I'll see to it. If you read between the lines, she wanted to crush this thing. She attempted to. Obviously, that's a failure because we're talking about it here.
Well, let's talk about another Southern.
All right, so there we go. That was Fox News talking about that little story, that unfortunate story. And the thing is, folks, I want to bring this article up. It brought my attention. I just want to read a few short excerpts from it, but This came out yesterday, and no, it's not April Fool's. Signs of a housing bubble are brewing.
Well, we've been seeing it for a while. We're not really that special compared to people with all that access.
U.S. home prices have soared to new heights and keep on climbing, and now some researchers and economists are saying that they have seen signs of a housing bubble brewing. Home prices are rising faster than market forces would indicate they should and are becoming unhinged from fundamentals, according to a new blog post written by researchers and economists at the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas. Though recently the possibility of a bubble wasn't widely supported, gee, screw you guys, but after looking at housing markets across the U.S., the Fed researchers said evidence is emerging. Many Americans are still scared by the last housing crash in 2007, which was fueled by cheap credit, lax lending standards that resulted in millions of homeowners owning more on their homes than they were worth. So look, I want to end that segment here, and that article here. I urge everyone to check out the article in its full entirety, but Democrats, especially from the Obama era, who've remained in power, you did nothing to stop the crisis. You kicked the can down the road. You let the people who committed the economic crash in 2007, 2008 to get away with it. You have done nothing to help out working class citizens. The failures of the Obama presidency gave rise to Trump, and now under the Biden-Harris administration, we're seeing Americans being evicted from their homes and apartments, small businesses being shut down. Student debt forgiveness is not going to happen. Medical debt is happening in this country. We've got a failed system, but also an ongoing conflict happening too. Folks, this midterm, I want to see more people supporting independence, supporting ballot initiatives, supporting movements outside of Washington, D.C. This is what I mean by these Democratic lawmakers. They don't like you. They don't care about you. They don't think about you. You think Maxine Water cares about her constituents? That's probably the first time she's been with them in a long time. We owe them nothing. It's time for us to do something outside of their influence. They're nothing but hanger-oners, and they don't fight for us.